healing sea goat here. I am here doing the masculine healing energy, and I know it's a little bit late, but I needed the retrograde to finish. I feel like I wasn't pressuring this reading. The feminines, yes, because we were going through a very dark wave, and it's just something you gotta write out. This is just last minute stuff that needed to be purged, and what I felt for the masculines is like they needed the full retrograde. You know, they needed to go through this full retrograde. So it was like waiting for it to settle down. And I've been getting numbers through meditation or just sitting here. And I actually got some. I will mention actually in a little bit. But I had some messages and there were numbers, and so I jotted each day in a journal. And yesterday was a 7th day, and the number 7 came in 7 days ago, well now 8, and so yesterday was the 7th day, which happened to be a significant end for the retrograde. And the last time I had a synchronous number, I had a dream, and that's what brought out the past life intensities. I actually had a dream of pyramids during that time of a number I got, and then a week later I had dreams of pretty much communications for my masculine, of which they're private, and they kind of freaked me out a little bit, and it kind of put me in a denial, and then it helped me today actually realize I accepted something years ago that I didn't even, before any situations really occurred. So it was very interesting. I just came to that realization. My biggest fear was, can I accept what he's going to bring in? And I remember the very first dream, the very first intense connection of a dream I had with him, and I realized in that dream I was able to accept that situation. And I didn't even, and there was no such thing as the environment he's surrounded in now. And this was years ago. So it's very interesting as how I realized that tonight. Of course, and I opened a book for forgiveness. So we're going to do a little bit different. The reason why I did a masculine reading, yes, I want to focus on the feminines. And this is kind of one, and I'm going to gather feminines. Some masculines are watch this, but the feminines are going to watch this, and this is not only going to talk about your masculine, your other your partner, and this could be soulmate as well. So I don't just want to reach the twins, I want to reach anyone that needs help, because I feel like a lot of people, this is what I feel, and this is a personal thing, so it's not all like readers agree with this. I feel like if you're a twin, you know you're a twin. You feel it in your bones. But here's the thing. You know what this journey is really about, and you've taken in that, and you've worked on it, and you've worked so hard, putting so much self-love into yourself, breaking away things, learning lessons, even disconnecting from your karmic situations or even your twin. That's what this journey is about, self-love. And raising your vibration yourself. And when you come together with your twin, if you do come together, it raises the vibration of the universe. And so what I'm seeing, and it's not to say I'm seeing it on my group pages or anything like that, I've seen it on other readers' things. Now I've condensed myself in readings. I told you guys before I stopped, there was too many readers, I cut a lot of them out. I went back and took a dip into some of them, and I could feel that toxic energy again. I completely withdrew again and went even more of a deep cut to where I only have 2 readers, actually. And so 2 readers and 1, which is Laura from Inner Goddess Guidance. She does not, it's not really, it's more of a healing thing, which I do recommend to go see if you need a lot of healing. She does amazing videos, and right now she's building oracles. helping people build oracle cards, in which I had done. So I do recommend doing something like that. She's inspired me quite a bit to push myself, along with my mentor, Amanda Delight. So, but yes, anyhow, I've really only connected myself to 2 readers who I've absolutely resonated with, and that's what I recommend for you guys. There's not so many. I was like, the more I feel people are going into the twin energies, the more I'm feeling out of sync coming in, like misalignment in the chakras. And the reason I'm feeling that is because I'm seeing it. For those who are twins, you can kind of get that feeling of you're on that same journey, kind of like, oh, I recognize you kind of thing. But when you watch someone who's not a twin, you kind of see them go into these chaotic modes of anger, sadness, depression, anxiety. And that's not to say we don't have that as twins, but those who are become obsessed with it and only idolize it as a relationship, even though they say they don't, they do idolize it as a relationship kind of thing. That's not the case. That's not what a twin is. What a twin flame is. It's not solely based on it. In fact, that's a very small percentage of it. Like, your twin could be anyone, and I think I said this in one of my original videos. Your twin could be your brother, your twin could be your sister, your mom, dad, it could be your own child, it could be, it could be a love partner, it could be anyone. They're here to help trigger the lessons you need to learn so you may raise your vibration, and it's really self-development, self-love, self-care in this case. Anyhow, I just wanted to make this healing ready for, I do, like I said, with the intent of a divine masculine, but we all have masculine and feminine energies. And I feel right now the feminines are feeling the masculines a bit more. The heart chakra, more palpitations, definitely. And that's them. And I keep swallowing, and it feels like I'm kind of choking. And so definitely it is the masculines wanting to say something. They want to say something, but they can't. They're not ready, is what I just heard. I'm scared. Please, God, guide me. So those of them who have a little more of a faith on their side. I'm seeing a man on one knee, not proposing, but holding their hands, and they're praying to a window, to the moon, almost. So anyhow, and so I feel like we're feeling their energy, and we're taking on it a bit more, which is kind of purging out some of this ego we got left. And we always have to be working on ego. And so I feel like we need to heal in that kind of direction. I think the masculine reading is a perfect one to help right now for feminines. So this is why I am helping, doing that kind of a read. And of course, there are some masculines who have awoken already and who are searching for guidance. It's like waking up out of a coma and you have no idea where you're at. You have no idea who you are, and you're in search of guidance. That's what it feels like for them right now. I feel like they've woken up in the middle of a street. I don't know why I'm thinking naked. It's like they woke up naked in the middle of a street, not knowing their name, not knowing where they're at, not knowing who anyone is. And so they're lost, and they're frantic, and they're panicking, and it's like, whoa, who is it? Even if they had like family and karmic relations, and they're like talking to them, they're like, who are you? I don't know you. What is this? And so that's that kind of thing. And the only thing they know of is who they're connected to, who they're feeling. And they don't know where it is, and they're trying to follow that energy of their connection, which is the feminine. But it's getting their frantic fears and anxiety is getting in the way. So I feel for them that this is a much needed read for them. And then for us, since we are connected to them, we are feeling it. And if you have a soulmate, or if you have someone who you believe is your soulmate, because everyone has soulmates. And so if you believe your significant other is very much well connected to you, this will resonate for them too. This can resonate for you as well. And already here. This is the first time I've actually gotten this card. So this is their current energy. Materialistic, very focused, very grounded. Like I said, it's kind of like they've awakened and now they're trying to figure out how to, I guess, manifest in a sense. Because you can see this is Shuklov, which I will read from the book because like I said, I've not pulled him. And it's been a while since I've studied this card. Angel of Verdancy. So I feel like we need to read from there to get an idea, because I can go based off the picture. It looks like it's a very physical world area, and that's where they are, very focused on their, you can say, coins, focus on their work, focus on their karmic situations they have now. And it's almost like they're plotting, planning, and let's see, this is very interesting. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. A flower, a seed. It's like they're plotting and planning. Blossoming. It is a season for blossoming. Yep, so I guess this is a card of some that have awoken, and now they are contemplating, they're planning. It says the wind moves through the grass in waves, carrying with it the seeds of growth. It flows across the landscape and burrows into the cool soil. Beneath the fallow earth, the seeds vibrate and burst, changing the bloom. The transmuted life already craving the open air and the ecstasy of the sunlight. It is nature and natural for plant life to seek the sky and for the blessing of the sun. With this simple act, no prayer, the dominion of the Suklaf expands. So I want you guys to listen to that again because I screwed up a stupid sentence. So, with this simple act, no. With this prayer, like I said, that's exactly what I was feeling, what I'm seeing. Anyways, I'll continue. With open hands, Suklaf denies decay, defies entropy. All is verdant where Suklaf wanders. Let your roots take hold and allow the gaze of Suklaf to fall on you. It is a season of blossoming. So, like I said, it's about planning, birth, rebirth, transformation. They've awakened. They're looking for answers spiritually now. It's almost like as if they've surrendered, and once they've surrendered, they've been given some telepathic communication. Could it be from you, but it could be from more so I'm looking at the universe here. And now they're following that out, and they're planting their seeds on what to do so it may grow. They're now learning to have patience with their surrounding environments. And they're doing that, and it's like an abundance is coming to them slowly and surely, like answers almost. And like things are guiding them. And like I said, when I told you there's something, I see someone praying, it's literally that was part of the card. There is prayer in that. So it's very interesting. You could also, your masculine, that could be a special masculine message for you. Or if you are a earth sign. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That's like the current energy. And then you have Bana at the bottom of that deck there. Gaining knowledge, gaining perspective of the spiritual side of things. So they've awoken. These are for the masculines who have awoken, for sure. Okay. And if it's also for the feminines who have reawakened. And what I mean by that is, I split open the deck, guys. You can't really make that up. Going towards a beautiful twin, a new offer, a union offer. Very interesting. Okay. We're going to do their head space, their heart space, the blockage, and the blockage, though, I am going to do tarot and I'm going to do chakra. Like I said, it's a healing for both divine feminine and masculine, the divine feminine's masculine side and the masculine themselves. So, while I do this, let's say balancing out some scales here. So as I divide the deck again, you have the Justice card. I don't know if you see that, with Seven of Cups. So they're going through a spiritual journey. It's a bit foggy. Like I said, it's like as if they woke up and they have no idea who they are or where they've been, and they don't know which way to go. That's what that's representing there. And it's like the universe is coming in to balance out that, that karmic justice that they're needing to kind of even out, or even just so, it almost was like giving them a new start and trying to guide them where, using their heart chakra. So definitely have a heart chakra. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes up for the chakra cleanse. Helping them, guide them to choose their happiness that they want, which is you, which I just heard. Here we go. Okay. So here they are. I'm in the masculine's energy right now, guys. So that's kind of how that works as a reader. You adapt to the energies, and the masculines, if you're feeling heart palpitations, they're feeling heart palpitations. It's a mirroring effect, and this even goes for soulmates, guys. So if you hear me say masculine, not consider that your soulmate too. Their hearts are beating like crazy. Just the mere thought of you, and it's beating like crazy. So right now, like I said, your heart should be like beating really fast lately. Out of nowhere, it'll come at random. You will feel your sexual energy increase. Yes, I just realized what I see here. I see union. I know what I see in the back too, guys. Let me explain that. And I see fulfillment, 10 of Cups. So I see reunion. And what makes this interesting is, like I told you, I've been getting messages in a numbers way. The number 3 was given to me, and the first one that came in was 3 weeks, which I wrote down specific dates. And then after that was 3 days I wrote down. So, and then last was 3 months. Those are in the order. I'm speculating what that 3 represents. I don't know. The first word that came to my mind was weeks, so I'm going with weeks more so. But in a matter of that time frame between 3 days to 3 months, I'm feeling, and this is my confirmation, 3-3, anyone in the karmic situation, third party, such as marriage, relationship, and like a really in-depth relationship, I'm talking like they moved in, and long-term relationships, or like situations like jobs that were no longer serving them, it's now going to be severed, and they're going to be using their intuition for this. They're going to, end up being more grounded, going to have a more mature response to end that third party. And they're going to go after and create a big offer on what they really want, which is here. So those are just little bonuses, guys. And right before that, I had the Knight of Cups too, before I shut that down. And here goes the Knight of Swords. So a very hasty energy. It's like they want to hurry up and do it. It's like when a kid just like starts moving around a lot. Alright, so let's take a look. Oh, goodness. Yep. Overflowing with love. Who do they want to offer that to? You gotta be kidding. I don't flip. So how I do is I don't flip cards from the top unless I'm instinctively guided to. I was instinctively guided to, and look what it is. Who do they want to offer that to? Literally, no, I have it the other way. Literally goes right to them. 1111, twin flame connection, soulmate connection, however you do it. And it's going to be an emotional offer. It's a very emotional offer, guys. I feel like this is a special message here. 4 and 1 is 5, which is a very deep conflict. This is going to come from a lot of pain you both went through, ridiculous pain. So this is more so what's going on in their head is they're wanting to offer this after a lot of things that have been solved, whatever they're taking care of, any legalities that they're doing, like I said, a divorce, child support, legal house matters, some getting out of jail kind of thing. I just heard that. So, and they're coming out of what they had a very sad, like a very depressing area, and that could have been, like I said, involving a third party. Okay, that's in their headspace now. It's like they're almost ready. I don't feel like they're ready yet, but that's what they want to offer. But they're still in the middle of a cycle that they need to finish. So like I said, I felt like they weren't ready. They're not quite there yet, but they're very close. It's like they're almost ready to put the wands down. And it's almost like a tower moment has to come in to just like drop all those wands. They're tired and they're moving slowly. So bottom of the deck, I mean, what else is new? They're moving slowly to finish the cycle, but I have a feeling like tower moment is just going to come on in and break them from their entrapment. So, because they feel like trapped, they need to use their instincts, their heart chakras. They're not knowing what to do. I mean, they've been going through this for a little bit now, and they just have no idea how to handle this, how these palpitations, where are they when they come. Like I said, they've just woken up. And now a lot of them are researching, trying to gather knowledge. They're trying to consult someone. It's like they're trying to consult either readers themselves, if they don't have readers, if they have a more religious factor, their pastor, their priest, or a friend who has a more of a spiritual side to them. They're trying to consult on what they're feeling about you particularly and why they're not feeling that same connection with their third party anymore. And so during this time, they've kind of rejected everyone because they're at a crossroads. They're not sure which way to go. You know, they're not sure how to leave a situation, for one, how to go to you, how to go within. So they've kind of gone within by just completely isolating themselves. That's like the only thing they felt like they knew how to do. It's the only way. So they've kind of cut off communications from you. For a little bit now, some of them for a few months, and they've kind of caught, so I feel arguments coming through when it comes to karmic situations. Yeah, so here goes the karmic situation. I feel like there's a lot going on for that karmic situation. I feel arguments going through. Like I said, there's something about it where it's just depressing, and it's to the point where they don't even see they want to escape from it, is what I'm hearing. They want to get out of it. They want a different offer, but it's like they don't see what the universe is trying to offer them. It's like a way out, a way to move past this. Instead, it's like all they see are these conflicts, the mental abuse. So why did that come out? So they may be mentally abused, actually. And these karmics could be manipulated. Now we know karmics are not all evil. Let's get that out the butt there. They're not all evil. It's a possibility that it kind of just came into this kind of energy where it's low, manipulative, and and it's almost like they're celebrating in the manipulation. That kind of pisses me off. So, sorry. But yeah, some people are in a third party situation. Others, I see them they've been dreaming about this union. That's what they're wishing for. They're wishing to get out of a third party situation and be able to have the strength to go to you. Like I said, that's just like a mini version there. Just a little bit of that. So in their headspace, like I said, they're just a bit overwhelmed with things, but I have a feeling like a tower moment is going to come in and it's going to put them into healing mode. And that's fine. You don't want someone coming right out of a relationship. That's the reason why it's called a rebound. So, but sorry, they're a little dehydrated too. So some of them are going through some physical ailments. I'm seeing joint issues. Some of them who are usually physically fit haven't really been passionate enough to work out, and you may have noticed that if you're in some contact with them, and they haven't really told you anything. But they got a lot weighing on their heart right now too. You're part of that, and it's not a negative thing. It's just that they want to be with you so much, but they're stuck in that situation. And it's like they feel like they've got to carry all these problems, all these thoughts, all these situations, and carry them up a mountain to their own home every night. It's like your home is supposed to be peace. Your home is supposed to be peace, and it's like you're walking, and it's like they're walking home with a bunch of baggage, walking home with baggage, with more, heading home to where there's more baggage. And you can kind of see that. He's struggling to carry that, and he's got to walk up a giant hill to his castle, and it's just filled with garbage. It's filled with just bullish. I try to substitute my curse words, guys, so you'll be hearing a lot of that. Alright, so they definitely are, I feel like I said, I feel like a tower moment is definitely needed. I feel like it's going to hit them. I think the universe now will be, it's because that cycle, it's almost finished, but at the same time it's slowing down, and it's like they need a little push. 3 keeps coming up, so like I said, there is something. 3 weeks, 3 days. Just mark the dates, guys. Take notes of those days, that what happens that day. That's what I've been doing, and things have been happening. Like, so we've been going through the retrograde. It's been awful. We all know this. And then I totally forgot the the Mercury went direct yesterday. And literally today, I felt on top of the world. I was like, you know what? I felt so balanced. I felt incredible today. And I'll tell you right now, that was a sign for me. I was like, yeah, no, yesterday's day signified the retrograde was officially over. That was my reason for the number 7. So definitely, I'm seeing 3 like crazy for everyone here. So please mark that. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Okay. It was like the 3rd time he tries to contact you. I don't know. That's what it is. It's something there. I mean, you'd have to have a personal reading to get more into that. But definitely number 3. Just write that down, guys. Just a little journal. All right, so that's their headspace. Let's take a look at their heart space in the physical world. What are they feeling towards the feminine? And what is the feminine feeling now if this is the feminine's energy? And it's a mirroring effect, so it's going to be both of you. Let's see what is in their heart space. What is in their heart space? Oh, guys, now you don't want to talk. There we go. Okay, it's a bit much. Okay. All right, during Leo season, obviously. So your masculine could be a Leo automatically. Definitely struggling with heart, which is ironic because Leos are supposed to have the biggest hearts, and they're struggling. It's like these ones are a special edition because it's like they're shut. Their heart and their throat is shot. No, absolutely will not. Pride is in the way. So in a high vibration Leo, they are, and it doesn't have to be a Leo sign, but I'm just giving you during this season what you should be feeling in a high vibration: confident, gorgeous, just on top of the world. You are a leader. You are passionate. You are driven. You have so much ambition. You have strength that you wouldn't believe. That is what you should be feeling. And that's what I felt today in the prime or the ending of Leo season. And the low vibration is ego. It's pride. And that's what's blocked the throat and the heart chakra automatically. And that's what some of these masculines are dealing with. That's what some of you are dealing with. You're not speaking your truth. And you're in conflicts. You're thinking about leaving the situation. You're debating on it. Someone new is possibly in for you. Yeah, someone in a new relationship is on the horizon for some of you. Twin flames, like I said, are not about relationships, so do not feel like you don't have to be with your masculine at this time. Or if you feel like your soulmate's not coming through, obviously don't be taking bull crap. If they're going to be offering you small crap or it's just manipulation and energy draining, you could tell an energy vampire. Just leave. This will be your sign to leave. Okay? Get into something else that's more efficient, more respectable, more peaceful. But right now there's a lot of indecisiveness in the heart. They're trying to develop the strength to communicate, to open up their heart, to just to see which way to go, use their instincts to make a decision. Some of them have already made a decision, and that's on a relationship, and it's maybe deciding not to feel so, not to feel so attached. Bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant, which is a relationship, which is number 5. It's a really deep scar that they've been going through. Number 8 is entrapment for 8 of Swords. And so it's like they're going in deep inside. They feel entrapped to an addiction, to a situation, to a karmic relationship. But now it's like if you notice here, the 2 of Wands, they have an option. There's 2 here. So they have an option here, right? But then it's like they've gotten a key, an answer, a dream, a vision of something. And they've made a choice. You can see it. They've held one on and they're now making a plan to move. And they left the other one behind, and it's like they're leaving these addictions, this situation, this entrapment behind. They're going away, and that's what's going to balance them out. And where are they going, guys? Here we go again. 10 of Cups. Here we go. But some of them got to stop holding on to some issues here. And they got to stop holding on to the same situation they've been going to. That's literally what they're doing. They're just holding on to that karmic relationship. I'm going to try and make this work. This woman pisses me off. Okay, that was not me, guys. That is one of the masculines. I'm going to try and make this work. Doing it for the kids. We have a business together. I want to work this out. I also want to leave. I don't know what to do. I'll tell you right now, some of them, this is a small percentage. Some of them may not leave that situation, and what happens is they're going to come to you, and you are going to be in a very vulnerable state after that. Because it's kind of going into a transition. We're going from fire to earth, which is supposed to be a more stable state. There'll be a brief moment in between that transition where you may lose yourself. And I'll be honest, you may end up being the one that causes them to have an affair if they're married or in their relationship. And that's what's going to end up happening for some of you. Now, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. Cheating's just never really an approval. But even no matter if it's your masculine or not. But they do need to move forward. And they want to move forward towards you. I hate to say this because now I'm seeing it and I don't want to. Some of them are in a pregnancy situation. So they have, and you can see 3, 3. Again, here we go with the 3s, guys. Seriously, I'm not doing this on purpose. This is all coming from the deck. 3, 3 right there. So again, significance. 3 months pregnant. Wow, okay. So some of them just found out. Interesting. So that could be another thing for you. You could be 3 months pregnant if you had that quickie there that I mentioned. Congratulations. Yeah, they got to go through finishing a cycle. This is in their heart space too. They got to finish a cycle. They have guilt. They have betrayal in their mind. So there's deception. Some of the babies, if they're pregnant, it may not even be theirs. That's a possibility. They may have been cheated on and they just found that out. And so they're moving on and they're going to go to calmer waters. It's like they're going to just pack up and leave. It's like they're going to not care. At one point, like I said, they're in a very materialistic state right now. And that's masculines for you. But it's like now at one point, they've just taken what they can on their back. I'm seeing bags. And they're coming like, it's like they're coming to your doorstep. They're going to be knocking. And you're going to open it. And you're going to see bags. And that's like the first thing. You'll look at them. And then you're going to look at the bags. And you're going to be like, oh my God. What a way to come to you. But in a time of need. And that's... For some of you, that may be a conflict. Because then it's like they've been hiding. For some of you, they've been probably hiding all this entire time. And so now it's just like, oh,